Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Stevie.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. The word is out. Yes. Strange as it seems, I'm entering my 7th decade today. Is that right? When you turn 61 or 60? It sounds too big. I'm 61, which sounds really weird anyway. Happy birthday to me, etc. Thank you very much. That little arrangement I was doing there of You Won't See Me by the Beatles is Rick Ruskin's arrangement pretty much. And what a fine, fine performer. If you are not hip to Rick Ruskin, run right out to Lion Dog Music, Liondog music.com for all your .commies out there, and tune him in. Fantastic, fantastic performer. Some of you may be hip to him from the old Tacoma days, Tacoma Records with John Fahey and all them guys. Tell you what, let me click over to invite some other folks to the potty. Happy Friday, nice to see you. I see Bobby, and I see Sissy and Susie, and I don't see Billy. Bill O'Reilly, you're not out there. Good. So, with that in mind, let's proceed with nothing but good vibes, happy times, and I'll send this on over to. Is that how I do it? There we go. Yeah. This is the clumsiest part of the show. It gets better, believe me. Today I wanted to feature a couple of the small builders that get featured around here. And this guitar was made by a gentleman named Sparky Kramer. His real name is Randall, but I think he told me once, he said, only my mother calls me Randall and only when she's mad at me. So Sparky Kramer, fantastic guitar. Look at this thing. Well, wait a minute, I was doing something there, wasn't I? Let me share this with that. Share to page, share no public. I guess I'm sharing. I think that's going up. We'll find out. So Sparky Kramer, he's one of those builders. I have been to a couple of Healdsburg guitar festivals where I would walk in with other builders, and they would put down their stuff at their table, and before they even got their guitars out, they'd run over to see what Sparky had done. He's kind of one of those builders. And this is just that. I hope this kind of shows up on the picture here. This is this incredibly deep, rich, maroon kind of colored wood called Bois de Rose. It's a rosewood, and Bois de Rose, of course, means rosewood. But this is a special kind of rosewood that's very rare. I believe it comes from Madagascar, and boy, does it sound great. It's lovely, delicious to look at, but it sounds great as well. This is kind of a small slope-shouldered D with an Adirondack top and Bois de Rose back and sides. 1 3/4, even though it's got kind of a slope-shouldered dreadnought look to it. It's 1 3/4 across the nut here. So it's real comfy for finger picking. And boy, oh boy, what a guitar. Holy smokes. I'll play another one in a little bit. Now this is one of those guitars that once you get up close, you see all of the really fine work that has gone into it. It doesn't shout at you from across the room. The other of his guitars, excuse me, that I'm going to play for you today, does shout at you from across the room. This one just sort of says, hey, buddy, come here, check this out. And it's, once you get up close, all of the purfling and the binding is really quite remarkable. Just gorgeous. And sounds really, really, really cool. This is kind of what I would characterize, and I think a lot of people would characterize as the modern sound. Big, bright, forward, tons of overtones. This kind of does what rosewood does. But it articulates really nicely too. It doesn't get all kind of washy. Some guitars, to their credit, get kind of washy. You want that sort of overtones picking up over overtones and carrying them along, and tons of sustain. Oh, now you got to help me out, folks. Let me know if the sound is good. If the picture only gets this good, I'm sorry, but we can improve the sound with some adjustments to the microphone. If it's distorting or if it's too quiet, do let me know. Need that, and a couple little M&Ms in there that I'm sure are full of sugary goodness. And yes, this is what I was given today was yeah, just fling it. The folks next door gave me A Costco-sized bag of trail mix, and oh man, they don't know what they have done. That's ravaged, and I'll need in the whole next year. I'll see if I can make that last a year. Wow. And I got a cool mug. Oh, baskets. It's just what it is today. I'm just glad we have power at all. Good heavens. Well, let me tune this bad boy up for you and play. This is maple neck. Wow. Isn't that something? And myrtle wood back and sides. Like I say, kind of a slender profile here. Kind of tucks right in close to you. It's real comfy. Port top. Wow, the way those overtones stack up, that's just remarkable. What a wonderful guitar. Good heavens, please, somebody come buy this before I do. Save me from myself. This one is $6,900, and that one is $7,400. And man, oh man, worth every cent. And if you've got, this is kind of a wonderful guitar. Even if you have guitars and you need a reason to buy another one, this one doesn't sound like any of the guitars you have. It's wonderful.